Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing the United States today. It's been a few days since we had any US locations, and that's usually my criteria for switching things up a little bit. Mainly because I feel like the diverse world needs more USA locations. The USA is a very, very diverse place in itself. You could probably have a diverse United States map, and it would probably be a pretty difficult map. But moving forward, it looks like we're going to be someplace cold, so either the northeast or the northwest, mainly because most of the trees have lost their leaves. You got some mountains in the background, so that definitely fits in with what I'm thinking, but with a shitty image like this, probably going to be tough. We do know, however, we will be in the United States for every location, which definitely takes a big chunk of the world out if you really think about it. Now, this map is a lot more difficult than a diverse world based on score. The average score between 5 rounds is just under 10,000 points. Meanwhile, a diverse world is rocking almost 15,000 points on average, which is incredible if you really think about it. People really know where they are when they click on those locations. However, with the United States, it is a little bit more difficult, mainly because it is such a large area. It's almost as if we were playing a Russian map. With this one, I don't think we're going to do too well, especially with a shitty location like this. We're not going to be able to read anything, even if we could. So the only thing we really have going for us are the trees and the mountains in the background. Now, we could be Pennsylvania, New York, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, Connecticut, Massachusetts, I don't think Rhode Island. And then we also got the entire other side of the fucking country. So this is definitely going to be a tough one. However, I'm going to stick with the Northeast. Just hoping for luck. And it was kind of... We're definitely on the east, but it looks like we're going to be somewhere in Tennessee. Maybe North Carolina. Somewhere around the border. Not bad. Not fucking bad. Terrible for us. Terrible for us. Would have never guessed this. This, however, feels like Florida. You get the water. We're just getting shitty locations today. Holy fuck. You would think that, like, maybe the images would be a little bit more clear. But Google doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Google, fix your shit, man. I know this is from 2014, but goddamn. This one's going to be a little bit easier. We do have a little bit more light. And with light comes a little bit more clarity. Hopefully we could find an intersection or a side big enough for us to be able to read. Even with this shitty quality images. But with these lakes around, I can think of 2 locations. And they're completely different locations. You ready for them? A, Florida, because it's Florida. Or B, Minnesota. Now those are 2 completely different locations in 2 completely different parts of the United States. But I'm pretty sure Minnesota's like state phrase or whatever is land of 1,000 lakes. Don't hold me to that, but I'm like 99% sure. And then Florida, Florida's a fucking marshland. So there's fucking water every other fucking... God damn it, we're not going backwards. There's water every other fucking foot. That's why there's so many sinkholes in Florida. If you guys follow any news from the United States, you probably hear about a new sinkhole in Florida. Maybe once every like 3 months. But that's mainly because Florida is a giant fucking marshland. And we should have probably never built as many houses, buildings, and settlements on it that we did. But you could thank the Spanish for that one. Now, we're really not going to get anything from these locations, and that's what sucks. Because we have the potential to do great things here, right? Like, we have such great potential here, but with these really shitty images, there's no fucking point. I don't get what we're supposed to do. I'm not going to guess Florida, mainly because of how desolate it is. So I will be guessing somewhere in Minnesota. And it wasn't Georgia. God. We're going to... Can we get a good fucking looking location, please? Holy shit, Google. Come on. Junction A. Come on, really? I wanted to do something like nice, something different. We get three fucking shitty locations in a row, like back to back to back. Just come on, Google, get your shit together, please. For me. What the Google, come on, man. We can go in the sky. We're going to sky people, man. Sky people. I love me some sky people. Yeah, this is trash. All of it's trash. It's all fucking trash. Google, what I want you to do, first of all, this is Google's straight. This is their straight. We're not supposed to be going into the sky, Google, okay? That's number one. Number two, get your fucking shit together. Get some good, high-quality images, because I know you guys can fucking do it. You're Google. You're a multi-billion-dollar corporation. The least you can do, the least you could fucking do, is put some high-quality images out for people to be able to find out, directions. Because, albeit we're using this as a game, its main purpose is not a game. Its main purpose is for people to be able to get directions, right? I'm over it. I'm Montana. Fuck it. Wisconsin. You're gonna hear a lot of creaking. I'm moving around a lot. Hey, we got good images. Oh man, all it takes is me fucking talking some shit. Watch us lose it. Watch us fucking lose it. It's gonna be great. We got baseball. That's how you really know in the United States. However, with this being a U.S. map, I would hope we would be able to find something like this. But we are in a suburban area. I'm not going to be able to get anything from the street names. Street names aren't really too significant. Mainly because a lot of street names are used all over the world. Well, especially in the United States. And there's a, what is it? I think it's an Allstate commercial going around right now that talks about Park Street. And how Park Street is the most common road in the United States. And how only Allstate agents know the difference between Park Street, Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Park Street X, Y, and Z, because every Park Street is different. Which one are you? Like, that's the whole fucking, like, phrase of it. Ooh, actually go back. Where's that sign? Next one. The Hutchinson River Parkway. That actually sounds fucking familiar. SUNY Purchase, we're in New York. We're in New York. Alright. SUNY. You want to know why I know? And then LIU. SUNY Purchase. The SUNY school system is the something Scholarly Universities of New York or something. SUNY Purchase. I don't remember where Purchase is. But LIU, that's Long Island University. So we gotta be somewhere near me, right? It sounds familiar. It looks like we're going on the Parkway. Let's see. I could probably get the sign over here. Purchase Street, Harrison County Airport, 120. Yeah, so we're by SUNY Purchase. God, was that Manhattansville? I don't know where that is. But Lincoln Avenue, Rybrook, Harrison. We only got 44 seconds. We're definitely in New York, though. If I could find something else to help us out here. It's somewhat kind of upstate, I think. I think it's... Fuck. Where's Purchase? SUNY Purchase isn't that far away, but it's like upstate. Oh wow, it was a lot closer to New York City than I thought. But that's still 4,518 points. I know the SUNY school system because I was in the SUNY school system. So that's part of the reason why I was able to recognize that. However, I know where most of them are. I know where I think it's Plattsburgh is up north, and then you got Albany. I don't think Albany is actually a SUNY school, is it? SUNY might be Albany. Then there's Purchase, Syracuse. They're only New York schools. So it's like all the major cities in New York are SUNY schools, pretty much. But wow, we're doing fucking terrible, and the only reason we're doing half decent is because of that New York one, which that's not even saying fucking much. I only knew it because I recognized it, and I guess that's part of it, right? Like, the whole point of this is to recognize things. So I don't feel like that's like, I feel like that's unfair for me, like, to you guys. Like, most of you aren't from the United States. You know, I can see the general area you guys are from, and it's not the United States. I can see what is it? It's the fucking the analytics. I know I got some Australian viewers out there. Shout out to you guys. We got some people from the UK, a lot of random European countries, but not too many from the United States. So I feel like I'm cheating in that regard, but I think it's all fair, right? Especially when we do locations in Europe where I have no idea where the fuck we are. I don't recognize the language, and I don't speak any other fucking language, you know? Gosh. We're not finding shit here. But it is pretty flat. The trees are a little indicative. These are evergreens, so it's got to be somewhere probably north of the Mason-Dixon line. Someplace I could probably get some frost just to make sure. Yeah, we can already see the dying trees. But we're not really finding any street roads. We're not finding any street signs. We're only finding like a 65 mile an hour curve? That's a fucking fast curve. That's a fucking fast curve. That changes everything. We're in Texas. We're in fucking Texas. 770. Most places, the speed limit, especially like around me, the speed limit around me is 55, right? So when you have a 65 mile an hour curve, that you can limit where you actually are. I don't think we're gonna ever find 770, especially since we only have 15 seconds left. Texas is the second largest state. Let's just go outside of fucking Dallas. Hope for luck. And it was actually south, more towards Louisiana, but that's still 2,931 points, bringing our grand total to 9,800. Holy shit, guys. And I thought I knew the United States. I thought I fucking knew the United States. I mean, those 3 shitty images didn't exactly help us. That's probably where we got the lowest amount of points that we did. But I do hope you all enjoyed. It's a little different today. But fuck it, right? We had fun. I had fun. I hope you have fun. You guys are probably going to beat me on this one. It's going to be pretty easy, too. But those 3 shitty locations, that fucking threw us off. But I do hope to see you all next time. Reminder, at 6 p.m. Eastern today is Assassin's Creed, and at 8 p.m. Eastern today is Subnautica. So, though I'll have 2 more videos coming up today, but that is only Wednesdays that we do this, so I do hope to see you all later today, if not tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day, and bye-bye.